Have you ever wondered how some doctors can tell your heart is in danger long before you ever feel pain or shortness of breath? It may sound mysterious, but experienced physicians are trained to spot small, hidden clues your body gives off, long before an emergency happens. The truth is, heart failure rarely begins with a dramatic collapse or crushing chest pain like you see on TV. More often, it sneaks up quietly, showing up through subtle changes you might not even connect to your heart. And that's what makes it dangerous. These signs are easy to miss or dismiss as just getting older. If you're in your 60s, 70s, or 80s and want to keep your heart strong, this is a message you can't afford to ignore. Today, we'll uncover the 6 hidden signs doctors look for that may reveal your heart is starting to struggle, even before you feel serious symptoms. Recognizing them early could help you avoid a major health scare and live more confidently in the years ahead. So, let's begin with the first silent signal. Sign 1: swelling in the feet and ankles. One of the earliest and most overlooked signs that doctors pay close attention to is swelling in the feet, ankles, or lower legs. It might not sound serious, but it can be one of the first hints that your heart isn't pumping as strongly as it should. When the heart's pumping power weakens, blood moves more slowly through the veins. This causes fluid to leak into the surrounding tissues, most often in the lower body, because gravity pulls it there. The result is puffiness, tight shoes, or socks that leave deep marks by the end of the day. Many people shrug it off, blaming it on standing too long or eating too much salt. That's exactly what happened to my patient, Harold, a 78-year-old retired teacher. He noticed his slippers felt tighter every week but thought nothing of it. When his fatigue and heaviness in the legs worsened, his doctor discovered early heart failure. That swelling was his body's quiet way of saying, "I need help." Doctors know that persistent swelling, especially one that doesn't disappear overnight, can be a major red flag. Unlike normal puffiness, this kind of swelling often worsens as the day goes on and improves only slightly with rest. Over time, it can lead to stiffness, pain, or difficulty walking. If you notice unexplained swelling that lingers for days, don't ignore it. It could be your body's first warning that your heart is under strain. The sooner you check it, the easier it is to control with simple treatment and lifestyle changes. Sign 2: sudden weight gain over a few days. Have you ever stepped on the scale and noticed your weight jump several pounds for no reason? If that happens within just a few days, 3 to 5 pounds in a week, it might not be due to food at all. It could be fluid. When the heart isn't keeping up, extra fluid begins to accumulate inside the body. It seeps into your tissues and organs, causing a rapid rise on the scale even if your eating habits haven't changed. Let me tell you about Ruth, an 80-year-old grandmother who weighed herself every morning. Her routine was the same every day, but one week she suddenly gained 5 pounds. Her clothes still fit perfectly, and she hadn't indulged in sweets. Puzzled, she thought her scale was broken, but her doctor explained that her heart wasn't moving fluid efficiently. This kind of sudden weight gain is one of the earliest measurable signs that something is off. That's why doctors often ask older adults to track their weight daily, because it's like having a personal alarm system for your heart. If you ever notice your weight climbing quickly and can't explain it by diet or exercise, don't wait it out. Let your healthcare provider know. Catching this sign early can prevent hospitalization and give your doctor a chance to adjust medications or diet before it becomes serious. Your bathroom scale may seem simple, but it can literally help save your heart. Sign 3: shortness of breath, especially at night. Shortness of breath is something most people expect after exercise or climbing stairs. But when it shows up while you're resting, especially when lying down, it's a different story. One of the classic yet hidden signs of heart trouble is difficulty breathing at night. This happens because when the heart weakens, fluid can back up into the lungs, making it harder to breathe when you're flat. Doctors call this condition orthopnea, and it's one of the clues that your heart is struggling to circulate blood effectively. Take the story of Walter, a 76-year-old former carpenter. He started sleeping with 2, then 3, pillows because he felt smothered when lying flat. he even woke up gasping for air in the middle of the night. At first, he blamed it on allergies, but it turned out his heart was struggling to keep up. If you find yourself needing to prop up your pillows or sleep in a recliner just to breathe comfortably, don't brush it off. That's not normal aging, that's your heart sending a distress signal. Doctors take this symptom very seriously because it often appears before other signs become obvious. When caught early, medications and simple lifestyle adjustments can make a world of difference. Your lungs and heart work as a team. When one is struggling, the other will always show it. So if you ever wake up breathless or find yourself winded by simple activities, it's time to check your heart, not just your stamina. Sign 4. Sudden fatigue and weakness during daily tasks. Have you ever noticed yourself feeling unusually drained after doing something simple, like walking to the mailbox or folding laundry? That kind of deep, unshakable tiredness can be one of the most overlooked warning signs that your heart is struggling to keep up. When the heart begins to weaken, it pumps less oxygen-rich blood to your muscles and organs. As a result, even small tasks start to feel exhausting. This isn't the kind of fatigue that goes away with a nap or a good night's sleep, it's a persistent sense of weakness that makes everything feel like hard work. I once worked with Beverly, an 82-year-old woman who loved tending to her garden. One spring, she noticed she could barely finish watering her plants before feeling dizzy and lightheaded. Her family thought she was just having an off week, but when she mentioned her exhaustion to her doctor, tests revealed her heart wasn't delivering enough oxygen to the rest of her body. Beverly said it felt like her body's battery was running low no matter how much she rested. That's exactly what heart-related fatigue feels like, as though your energy tank can't refill. Doctors recognize this type of fatigue as an early indicator of reduced heart function. It often comes with other subtle changes, such as shortness of breath, lightheadedness, or brain fog. You might even notice it's harder to focus or stand up quickly without feeling dizzy. If daily activities that once felt effortless now leave you winded or shaky, don't ignore it. This isn't just about age or motivation, it's your heart quietly asking for help. Getting it checked early could prevent major complications later. Remember, your body never gets tired without a reason. Sign 5. A persistent cough or wheezing that won't go away. Most people think a lingering cough means allergies, a chest cold, or maybe dry winter air. But sometimes, the problem isn't in your lungs at all, it's in your heart. When your heart can't pump effectively, fluid may start to back up into the lungs. That fluid can irritate your airways and cause a chronic, nagging cough or wheezing that doesn't improve with regular medicine. Doctors often call this a cardiac cough. A telltale sign is if the cough worsens at night, or when lying flat, and produces frothy or slightly pink mucus. That pink tinge happens when small blood vessels leak due to pressure buildup from backed-up fluid. Let me tell you about Irene, a 79-year-old woman who thought her cough was just from her asthma. She tried cough syrup, humidifiers, even allergy pills, but nothing worked. When her doctor noticed ankle swelling and shortness of breath, the real cause became clear: her heart was struggling, not her lungs. A cardiac cough might seem harmless at first, but it's your body's way of saying fluid is collecting where it shouldn't. If ignored, it can lead to serious breathing problems or even hospital visits. If you have a cough that lingers for weeks, keeps you awake, or worsens when you lie down, especially if you also notice swelling or fatigue, don't dismiss it. Let your doctor listen to your lungs and check your heart. Your heart and lungs are teammates. When one falters, the other struggles. By catching the cause early, treatment can start right away, relieving the cough and protecting your heart from further stress. Sometimes, a cough isn't just a cough. It's a signal from your heart that deserves attention. Sign 6. Loss of appetite and unexplained nausea. This last sign often surprises people because it doesn't seem connected to the heart at all. But doctors know that when your heart weakens, your digestive system can suffer too. When your heart can't pump efficiently, blood flow to your stomach and intestines decreases. At the same time, fluid can build up around your abdomen, creating pressure that makes you feel full after only a few bites. The result is a loss of appetite, bloating, and sometimes even nausea. I once met Gerald, an 80-year-old retired mechanic from Texas. He loved hearty breakfasts, eggs, toast, and coffee every morning. But over time, he began to feel nauseated after just a few bites. He thought it was a minor stomach issue, but his doctor discovered that his heart wasn't delivering enough blood to his digestive organs. The buildup of fluid in his abdomen made him feel full even when he hadn't eaten much. This type of appetite loss can lead to poor nutrition and weight loss, which further weakens the body, creating a dangerous cycle. If you notice that food no longer appeals to you, or that you feel bloated or sick after eating very little, it's worth discussing with your doctor, especially if you also have swelling, cough, or fatigue. Sometimes, all it takes is adjusting medication, reducing fluid buildup, or managing salt intake to help you feel normal again. But recognizing the symptom early is key. Eating is more than just nourishment, it's energy, strength, and joy. When your body suddenly loses interest in food, it's sending a message. Listen to it, because your heart may be the one speaking. A quick recap. By now, you've learned about 6 of the most important hidden signs doctors watch for when they suspect the heart is struggling. 1. Swelling in your feet or ankles. 2. Sudden unexplained weight gain. 3. Shortness of breath, especially at night. 4. Fatigue and weakness with simple tasks. 5. A lingering cough or wheeze. 6. Loss of appetite or nausea. Each of these may seem minor on its own, but together, they paint a clear picture of a heart that's working harder than it should, protecting your heart before it's too late. Now that we've uncovered these 6 often missed warning signs, I want you to remember something important: your body always speaks before it breaks down. The problem is, most of us have forgotten how to listen. Every swelling ankle, every restless night, every unexplained cough or sudden loss of energy, they're all quiet messages from your heart, gently asking for help before things turn serious. And the earlier you pay attention, the easier it is to protect yourself and even reverse the damage. Heart failure doesn't happen overnight. It develops slowly, often over years, and it's much more common than people realize, especially after age 65. But here's the good news: when caught early, it's also one of the most manageable conditions. With the right guidance, medication, and lifestyle changes, many people live long, full lives even after being diagnosed. The key is awareness. Knowing what to look for puts you back in control of your own health. So, if you notice any of these signs, swelling that won't go away, sudden weight gain, shortness of breath, fatigue, a lingering cough, or a fading appetite, don't brush them off as just aging. It's not about fear. It's about taking action at the right time. Make a note of what you're feeling. Write it down. Talk openly with your doctor. Even small details help them catch problems earlier and prevent bigger complications later. Doctors depend on what you share with them, because no one knows your body better than you do. And here's something else I want you to take to heart: staying informed isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. Feeling stronger, breathing easier, walking farther, and waking up each day knowing you're taking care of the most important muscle in your body. You don't have to wait for a crisis to make a change. You can start today by taking simple steps. Keep track of your daily weight. Watch for changes in swelling or energy. Limit salt intake and stay active. And most of all, never ignore new or unexplained symptoms. Your heart works tirelessly for you every second of your life. It deserves the same loyalty in return. I've met countless patients who felt scared after hearing the words heart failure. But time and again, I've seen how awareness, quick action, and steady care can turn things around. People who once struggled to climb stairs later found themselves walking their dogs again, gardening, traveling, and laughing with their families, simply because they listened early. The heart has an amazing ability to recover when given the chance. Every small decision you make, taking medication on time, going for a gentle walk, watching your salt, managing stress, adds up. Over time, those choices become the difference between fear and freedom. So, if you've recognized any of the signs we talked about today, please don't panic, but don't delay either. Talk to your doctor, get checked, and start your plan of care. The sooner you act, the stronger your heart can become. Thank you for staying with me until the end. If you found these insights helpful, take a moment to share this video with someone you care about, a parent, a neighbor, or a friend. You never know whose life you might help by spreading awareness. And remember, small changes today can protect your tomorrow. Keep listening to your body, keep learning, and keep giving your heart the attention it deserves. I'm Dr. Johnny, here to remind you that taking care of your heart isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. Stay healthy, stay hopeful, and I'll see you in the next one.